What's up, everybody? The boys had another week of craziness for us to kick off the 4th of July. There will, of course, be some spoilers here in my review, so you've been warned. Now let's get into the nastiness they were up to this week. Starting off with my cons this week, I do actually have one too, albeit a pretty minor one, and probably something that's going to be more of a personal issue for me with this show, but it's really just that I miss Frenchie after he turned himself in last week for all those murders. Like, could you imagine Stone Frenchie down in the tech cave? That would have been peak, and I can't believe we didn't get it. Now, even with that being said, this complaint I have, it's not even all that bad because we do get a great performance from Karen Fukuhara as Kimiko as a result of this storyline. So, it's kind of like a trade off. One good, one bad. It's just which one matters more to you. It's pretty even for me right now. That's all I've got to complain about, though. So let's get right into my pros section for episode 6. Kicking this section off is going to be this show's speciality, crazy jokes, concepts, and really just crazy everything. The Jewish lasers got us going this down this path tonight, but with the party at Tech Knight's house, there is really nowhere else we were going this episode. There's a hero who's a druggie and a CI for MM and the boys. His name was Webweaver, and they use him to get into that party, but Huey's in the costume, and they don't get to use him before MM shoots a sleepy time cocktail up his ass. But that's not even the best part because the tech cave, it exists. Like, who doesn't want to sit on a cake then fart on it, or maybe help Ashley get some peace of mind? I don't know about you, but sign me up. Anyway, we also got a big episode for Butcher here as his tumor continues to get worse. There was a whole lot more of him interacting with Joe and Becca as MM says he's MIA, so he's been here since the farm essentially. He does also finally realize they're not even real when Joe snaps at Becca and Carl Urban killed this scene. I've really enjoyed the whole devil and angel on Butcher's shoulder this season, and I hope that even though, he knows it's real now, we can still get a couple more scenes between these three. Then, on the more serious side of things, I thought Victoria Newman had a great story this episode combined with a strong performance from Claudia Dumit. Everything from her fake death that they teased us with on social media, which that was a phenomenal fake out, down to her delivering a better performance than Anthony Starr in the scene with all the billionaires. Truly a phenomenal episode for Claudia. Finally, the huge reveal of this episode was Homelander's grand plan. We learned he's planning on using Tech Knight's prisons as internment camps, which is wild, but he's also losing it because things aren't going as planned at this party. Since Sage got shot, she's utterly useless here and probably just wishing she was with the Deep, so Victoria is essentially filling in for her in this plan now. That's not the only hole being filled in his life, though, and I'm not talking about Tech Knight here, as Firecracker has revealed the milk to him and secured her spot in the Seven for as long as she lives. Oh, and also, Butcher, he finds out he can't even use the virus on Homelander because it's going to kill every soup on the planet. Because if it got strong enough for Homelander, it would kill every soup on the planet and go by going airborne. I mean, pretty much the whole plan is out the window now. So I'm very intrigued to see where this season will end up going, having not read the comics or who knows? Maybe the devil on his shoulder wins. And so that'll do it for my review of episode 6 from The Boys season 4. Another great episode from another great season of a great show. And they know all the right buttons to hit to keep you laughing week after week, or maybe, hit something else if you want to be like Tech. Let me know what you thought of this week's episode, though, down in the comments below, and make sure you have a great day.